Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and today is Tuesday, October 25th of 2022. We are just one day, guys. One day away from the best day of the work week. Say it with me. Say it loud and say it proud. New comic book day! Oh, guys, I'm getting so excited for some of the books coming out this week. There are some really good reads. But guys, let's first talk about what this video is all about. This is my must-have pickups for this week's upcoming new comic book day. But we cover so many things in today's video. We're gonna go over my quick checklist, and then we're gonna dive right into the video. Alright guys, so let's go over this checklist. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go over my pull list. I'm gonna show you guys every single book that I'm picking up this week. I'm gonna tell you what books I'm caught up on and what books are the new #1s. And then after that, we're gonna go over the chopping block. Chop, chop. These are books that I'm considering chopping for my pull list because the story is just not good at all. And after that, we're gonna go over my cover lover picks. These are covers that I'm just absolutely in love with, and I wanted to share them with you guys because the artwork is just so stinking gorgeous. Now, I might not be picking up all these books, but guys, these covers are just so good. I just had to show them. And then after that, we're gonna go over my almost top 5. These are the books that almost made the list, but they didn't because they're just not that good. But they're really good, but they're just not that good. And last but not least, we're gonna go over my top 5 must-have pickups. I'm gonna go over a little bit more in depth why I think you guys should be reading these books, because guys, the guts in these books are just so stinking good. I'm talking about artwork and story and everything else. Alright guys, so that is everything that we're gonna cover in today's video. I know it's a lot, so let's not waste any more time. So let's go ahead and dive in to that pull list. Alright, so this week's pull list is big, just like every single week. It seems every single week I pull at least 20 books, which is, I know, it's too much. I gotta get this under control, but as of right now, I can't. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward with this pull list. I have 25 books on this pull list, and of the 25, there are 4 new #1s, which really isn't that bad, and one of them's an annual, so it's okay. And after that, there are 5 series I am not caught up on, which really isn't that bad, and I'm only a few issues behind on most of these. So that is my pull list for tomorrow's new comic book day. Guys, let me know down in the comments below how many books you are pulling. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive in to the chopping block. Alright guys, there are 4 books on the chopping block. That is a lot of books that I might be cutting from my pull list. Congratulations, Bruce. And the first book up is Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day number whatever it is. I think it's 6 this week. This story is one of the worst big tie-in events that I have ever read in my life, and I read all the big events on both Marvel and DC, and this one just sucks. I don't know what Kieran Gillen was thinking. I cannot get behind this at all. It's just so weird, and every single issue is really boring. Even though there's a lot of action going on, I don't understand it. So I'm probably going to complete the series just so I can have it and then offload it in the future for a couple bucks. But guys, Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day is not a good read, in my opinion. Alright guys, and the next book up on the chopping block is House of Slaughter. Now I'm sure some of you are really enjoying this book, and that includes Stephanie, so you might see this on the pull list because I am pulling it for her, but I am done reading this book. I really don't care what is going on with this character, the red mask or whatever it is. I just don't care. It's not interesting. It's a really slow burn that feels to me it's not going anywhere. I just don't care. It's not that good, in my opinion. And next up on the chopping block is Tim Drake Robin #2. I am a huge Batman fan. I love all the Robins, but I can't get behind this book. I just did not enjoy it at all. It was not for me. It was definitely not written for a person like me, and so it's getting chopped from my list, even though there are some cool covers coming up. I don't know. I don't want to support this book because I don't like the writer on this book. I just don't like what she's doing with this character at all. So I'm not going to support it, but guys, if you guys are enjoying it, please do. I support the character, support the book, and you guys just, do you. And the last book that I'm considering chopping from my pull list is Venom. Venom #12 comes out this week, and this is another book that's been a really slow, weird burn. I don't know what the point of all this is. I hope it comes to like some kind of climax in the future, but guys, I don't know. I don't like it. Are you guys enjoying this book by Al Ewing? I can't get behind it. I don't care anymore. I really like the Donny Cates run, but I don't like this. So, Venom is on the chopping block. Alright guys, those are all the books that are on the chopping block this week. Guys, let me know down in the comments below if you're enjoying any of those books and why you're enjoying them, or if you agree with me and you think these books will be chopped from your pull list. Alright guys, let's talk about something a little more fun with my cover lover picks. Alright guys, there are a lot of covers on my cover lover list. Let's go ahead and dive right in. These first 3 covers were on my comic book speculation recommendations video from last week, and every cover after that are brand new covers that I did not show off yet. So let's dive right in. And the first book up is Damn Them All #1, the Bill Sienkiewicz Spot foil variant, and this cover is absolutely gorgeous. And I love the fact that the foil is going to be the blood on the end of the hammer. That is so stinking cool. And the next cover up is the Harley Quinn #23, the Nathan Zerdy 616 exclusive cover. This is gorgeous. I highly suggest you guys pick this up because it is just too good. And after that, we have Strange Academy Finals #1, the Humberto Ramos variant, and this cover is just gorgeous. I love Humberto Ramos's art. I think the way he draws all the characters in Strange Academy is fantastic. All right, guys, now these covers are all brand new that I have not shown off yet. So the first one up is Punchline, the Gotham Game #1, the cover C done by Rose Besch. I am a big Rose Besch fan, and I think this cover is gorgeous. And after that, I have Batman Beyond the White Knight #6, the cover B done by Fiona Staples. It features Batman, and his shadow is the Joker. It is so freaking cool. And if you guys are reading this book, you know why that is such a cool cover. And after that, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Armageddon Game #2, the cover A done by Vincenzo Federici. This cover features 4 turtles in like white masks, and they look absolutely badass. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I think this cover is epic. And after that, we have Sarah Lone #1, the cover A done by David Moracho. And this cover is so sneakily gorgeous. This character on this cover is so sexy and so beautiful. I love it. He knocked this cover out of the park. I also love Sarah Lone #1, the cover F pinup cover, and I love the fact that this cover is not super sexy, but is also super duper gorgeous. I love this cover. I'm going to try to pick up both of these because I think they're freaking awesome. And the last book on my cover lover list is Grimm Spotlight Cinderella Tooth Fairy #1. Again, Jeff Spokes knocking it out of the park on these Grimm covers. This cover is just so freaking cool. I love that there is a very sexy, very beautiful lady on the cover, but there's also a demonic woman in the background. So freaking cool. I love the juxtaposition. It is so good. All right, guys, those are all my cover lover picks for this week, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you like any of those covers, if you don't like any of those covers, or if you think there is a cover that I missed that you are absolutely in love with. All right, guys, let's dive into the almost top 5. Alright guys, I gotta be honest with you, and I think the 5 books that are on my almost top 5 could be on their own top 5 list. And to kick this list off, we have DC Horror Presents Sergeant Rock vs. the Army of Dead #2, written by Bruce Campbell, and this book was so much fun. It was perfect. It is set back in World War II, and it is just so freaking good. The Nazis are making zombies, and the Americans are going in to fight it. It is written so well. I love this book. And after that, we have Nightfall double feature #1. Obviously, I'm gonna put my best friend's book on this. David Andrew has a story. This is a double feature, so you have 2 stories, and one is written by my really good friend. I'm gonna say best friend, David Andrew. I'm so stoked for this. I read part of it because he sent me a digital copy. I just didn't get through the whole entire thing, but it is so good. You guys should be picking up Nightfall double feature #1. And after that, we have Vanish #2. This is from Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. The art in this book is fantastic. I love this book so much because it is dealing with magic, but also the real world. It's a little gruesome and gritty, but it just didn't make the top 5 list because the books that are on my top 5 list are even better than this book. So if you guys like Vanish, you guys are gonna like my top 5 list. And after that, we have Magic Order Volume 3, #4. This is written by Mark Millar, and you guys, this series is so good. Pick up Volume 1 and Volume 2 and get caught up on Volume 3, guys. If you guys like magic, you're gonna enjoy it. And last but not least, on the almost top 5 is Strange #7. This features Clea Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, and also she's the Sorcerer Supreme from another dimension. It is such a good book. Issue #6 was so good, featuring on Wong, and he feels so depressed because he let Strange down. And you got some more backstory on Wong, which was so good. This series is awesome. Jed MacKay is doing such a fantastic job. I freaking love it. All right, guys, those are my almost top 5. I said love for 2 of those books, and they did not make the top 5. What does that mean for the books that are down below? Well, stick around and find out. Alright guys, sitting in the #5 spot, kicking off this top 5 list is none other than Strange Academy Finals #1. This is written by Scotty Young and art by Humberto Ramos. The Dream Team is back for Volume 2 of Strange Academy. If you guys did not read Volume 1, Go pick up the 2 trades, get caught up. That series was so freaking good. Maybe it's 3 trades, I'm not sure. But guys, pick up all the trades and get caught up. That series is epic. Guys, this is about a school teaching magical kids how to really do magic and be like responsible for the magic. There's both heroes and villains in this school, and they're hopefully trying to make the villains into good people. And obviously there's a lot of like drama because these are kids. And if you guys like drama, like Harry Potter drama, this book is for you. And it also ties in to other characters within the Marvel Universe. Such a good book. I love teen angst, and I also just love coming of age stories, and this is for me. This book was basically, I think Scotty Young was like, hey Bruce, I'm writing a book for you. It's coming of age with magic. And I was like, done. I'm in. Let's do this. All right, guys, make sure you guys are picking up Strange Academy Finals #1 this week. There are so many good covers. You guys pick the one you like the best. And let's go ahead and find out what my #4 book is. Alright guys, sitting in the #4 spot is a book that surprised me, and I am talking about Flawed #2. Now this is written by Chuck Brown and art by Penzi. I believe that's how you pronounce that guy's name. But guys, this book was so surprisingly good. First issue came out last month, and I got it and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, but it is epic. It's about a therapist who helps people, and the first person that she is helping is this woman. Her daughter was kidnapped and murdered, and she doesn't know how to deal with it because she doesn't think the police are doing their job. So what does she do? She's a woman that goes out and takes vengeance. That's right, she goes after the people that she thinks is doing it. And I'm going to stop there because I don't want to ruin anything else for you guys. This book was awesome. Chuck Brown, you did a fantastic job on this book. And the artwork is pretty good by Penzi. I believe that, again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or wrong. The artwork was okay. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. But what I did love was the overall story in this book, and the writing was superb. Chuck Brown, thank you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive in to my #3 book. Alright guys, sitting in the #3 spot is Barbaric Axe to Grind #3. This is written by Michael Morici. Probably pronouncing that right, who knows? And also art by Richard Pace. Guys, this book is freaking fantastic. We got a barbarian who is cursed to only do good. He can't do bad. So if someone asks him to do a good thing, he has to do it. This is also his really good friend, another barbarian who is a vampire. So there's that to deal with because, the barbarian is trying to like kill all bad things, but his buddy right there is a vampire. And also, they befriended in volume 1 a necromancer, which is really stinking cool. And there's always so much action in every single issue, but there's also so much depth with all the characters. The vampire doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. He's been alive for so long, and he doesn't want to kill anymore, but he obviously has to kill because he's going along with the barbarian. And also, there's the amazing necromancer. I forgot what exactly she's there, but she's really good supporting character. She supports the vampire and the barbarian, and also she's very beautiful. So that's really nice. But then there's just the barbarian. He's so epic. But that axe that he has, who like can talk and he chops people with it, and then the axe like eats them and like gets drunk off like drinking their blood. It is so good. It is so funny. It has a heart, and there's just a great story. And then this volume right here, they're going after the person who cursed the barbarian and killed their best friend. So that's what this volume is all about. It is so good. I love this. I like the laugh. I love all the action and the blood and the guts and the sexiness because there's sex throughout the book. It's just a really good book. And it's also a little oversized book in every single issue, so it takes a little longer to read, which is not a bad thing because it's such a good book. All right, guys, that's the #3 book. Let's go ahead and dive in to my #2. Now guys, I hate to sound repetitive, and I really don't like putting the same books on this list all the time, but guys, when a book is this good, you have to put it on the list. And I am talking about DC vs. Vampires #10. We only have 3 issues left, 10, 11, and 12. This is written by James Tynion IV and Matthew Rosenberg, and art by Otto Schmidt. The art in this book is so freaking good. I love Otto Schmidt's artwork. It's so perfect for this story. But James Tynion IV, who did like an outline for this whole entire story, and Matthew Rosenberg is like sewing it all together, is doing such a fantastic job. I love all the twists and turns. Again, this is an Elseworld tale. It's out of continuity, so you have heroes dying all the freaking time in such painfully grotesque ways. Characters that Matthew and James made you fall in love with, and then they just boom, gone, dead. And then you got villains who are being heroes and vice versa. And you just want really good things to happen, but there's always something terrible that happens in every single issue. It's heart-wrenching. It's so freaking good. I love monsters. I love vampires. I love all the characters in this. Harley Quinn is really cool. You got Frankenstein. He's awesome in this book. Batgirl, and there's just so many good characters. Oh, Green Arrow. He's such a fantastic character. He's so good in Deceased. He's so good in this book. He's just a great character. I love how he's used in all these Elseworld Tales book. Why can't they use that in the regular DC universe? Because he's such a great character. All right, I know. I talk about this book every time it comes out. I apologize, guys. But guys, it's my must-have pickup. It is so freaking good. But what is my number one? I bet you most of you guys can guess. But let's go ahead and jump in to my number one book. Alright guys, the number one book is a magical book. It is so freaking good. When I finished reading issue number 5, I was like chasing Stephanie around the house. I'm like, Stephanie, this book is so good. You have to be reading it. And she was like, Bruce, I don't like superhero books that much. I'm not gonna like really like that and you're gonna be disappointed. I'm like, you won't be disappointed. I won't be disappointed because this book is so good. I was so pumped when I read issue number 5, and I cannot wait to read issue number 6. And I am talking about Batman Beyond the White Knight number 6, written and drawn by the man Sean Murphy. Now this again is an Elseworld tale. It's out of continuity, but I gotta tell you guys, I think this is the best continuity ever. It is so freaking good. There's so many different takes from the characters that we love from the normal continuity made better. Better. How can they be made better? Well, Batman's better. Barbara Gordon's freaking amazing. Harley Quinn is so good in this book. So good. The Joker is a character you fall in love with. He's such a freaking cool character. Nightwing is a jerk in this book. We got Duke Thomas is this like really awesome character. There's so many really cool characters that you would love if you read this book. They're just slightly different takes. Oh, Jason Todd is so cool in this book. I mean, I'm trying to tease things without ruining it. Oh, Tara McGinnis is such a great character in this book. We got a new character in issue number 5 who is a bad guy who got turned into something else. I just don't want to ruin the whole entire story of volume 1 and volume 2 to get you caught up for volume 3. And this is issue 6. I believe there's only 8 issues, so there's only 2 more issues left, or 3, 6, 7, 8. But guys, this book is a must-have pickup. Of all the must-have pickups, if you guys are gonna pick up one book that I shout about, it's this one right here. Now there's a train coming, so I'm gonna pause for a second.
A few moments later.
But guys, this is a Batman book of all Batman books. I absolutely love it. Now I'm sure some people don't like it, and guys, that's your opinion, and I respect that opinion. But guys, this is a must-have pickup. The artwork is also so fantastic, and there's little jokes throughout every single book. And if you guys follow Sean Murphy on Instagram, he gives you little teasers about the book and about how things came around, and it's just so good. There's so many good things to love about this book, and I want you guys to like this book, and I want you guys to read this book. Please read this book. All right, guys. So we did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now we're at the end. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, we're at the end of the video. If you guys made it this far, thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. Let's say it together. If you made it this far, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Now, I also want to thank everyone who watched the video that I posted this last Sunday, why you should leave your local LCS. Now, I just want to remind you guys, I am not asking anyone to actually leave their local comic book shop. If they love their local comic book shop, that was a video for people who do not like their local comic book shop, who are not treated well or respected, or they just don't, or they're just got a grimy owner. Go ahead, leave the shop, and if there's not a shop that you can switch to, then just consider online ordering. And that video was also for people who don't have a shop anywhere near them. There was someone who commented on the video that there is not a comic book shop within 100 miles of them. That is very sad, but that also means online ordering is perfect for them. I just want to remind you guys that I'm not asking anyone to leave the local LCS. That'd be very sad. I support local comic book shop, brick and mortars, very, very much. There's just not any near me, and I'm really enjoying online ordering, so I want to just put that information out there in case there's anyone in the same position as me, or they just don't have a shop near them. So I just want to thank all of you who commented. There were so many comments on that video, and for everyone for watching, because that video got a lot of views, so I really appreciate it. I think the next video that I'm going to put out that is not a must-have pickups or a comic book speculation video is going to be tips for ordering books online. If you guys would like to see that video, guys, leave a comment down below. Alright guys, with all that said, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notification, and smash that like button. Alright guys, I will catch you guys on Thursday with my comic book speculation video. Peace.